Hey, it's me, Aunt B, back at you today. I am sitting at my desk because it's cold outside. I was going to take you guys out back, but it's a little chilly here in Birmingham, Alabama. Actually, it was like 30 something degrees when I got out this morning. I don't know what it's like where you are, but it sure enough was cold here. No, I'm not going to delay. A lot of you I know will watch this on replay. So, we are talking about some Christian principles to build your business. Now, if you go back and watch the last 2 days, I've got some stuff in there, but today is principle number 3, and you need to get this. Now, we're Christian home based network marketers, business owners, whatever. If you're not a Christian business owner, that's cool. You can hang out here too. Principles work whether you're Christian or not. It's God's laws. They all work. They work whether you want them to or not. Okay. But anyway, all right. So today is principle number 3. Now, here's where we'll delve into more about the faith piece, but you got to realize, and you got to go to Psalm 127. It's one of my favorite Psalms ever. It has helped me with my business tremendously because you get in network marketing businesses and all the top leaders are like, you got to grind, get up and grind. So I'm grinding. I'm like, what the hell are you grinding? Wait, I don't know. What is this grind business? You got to work your tail off. You got to work it. Work. Now, you do have to work. Don't get me wrong. You do have to work, but you got to work smart. And I'm going to be teaching you guys how to work smart. So you're not working your tail off out here. And you can do this in your part-time. You can do it part-time. You can build a large network marketing business in part-time. You can't. You don't have to always be grinding. This isn't about grinding. This is about living. I mean, if I were to go out tomorrow and get hit by a bus, not that I want to, say I was doing my fun, walking around, and the Max bus came by. It's one of them that slapped me down, killed me dead. Do I want my last dying days to be all about go away family, go away friends, go away fun, go away hiking, sailing, all those things I like to do? Go away. I got to focus. I got to grind because I got to build this business. No, you don't. You find balance. In balance, there is peace. And in peace, there things are attracted to you. So Psalm 127, see if I can remember it by heart. It says, unless the Lord watches the city, the watchman watches in vain. Unless the Lord builds the house, he who builds the house builds it in vain. I think I got those backwards. It is vain. In other words, it's stupid. It's ridiculous. It's worthless. It doesn't do you any good. It is vain to rise up early, to take rest late, to eat the bread of anxious toil, because the Lord gives blessings to his beloved in their sleep. That has been transformational to my business. It is vain for you to rise up early, to take rest late, to eat the bread of anxious toil, because the Lord gives blessings to his beloved in their sleep. Now, what is that saying? You don't have to work? No. You work a full-time job, you still don't have to work a little bit, but you don't want to make it anxious toil. And for me, my business has always been anxious. I've always stressed out. I've always worried about it. Am I going fast enough? Blah, blah, blah. There is no fast enough in network marketing. You go at your speed. Most companies, as long as you're working consistently, you're going to be fine. If you stop working, that's when the wheels fall off, right? You have to be working consistently. Some companies have a better retention rate than other companies. The company I'm in right now has a 96% retention rate, which is crazy. Well, it's not even MLM, but we get paid to refer people to it. 96%. Network marketing industry, the retention rate is usually 20%. Now, the travel business, the MLM, I am in a travel MLM, that business, the retention rate was about 40%, only because people were booking trips and they couldn't go, leave because they wanted to get commission back on their trips. What I'm in now, 96% retention rate. So you don't have to work your butt off as much. You work and then people stay because they like the products, right? They like the products and they actually love the products, actually. But anyway, what I'm trying to get across to you is whatever business you're in, you have to always be consistently working it. And especially in traditional network marketing, You got to, you start with the product, but you don't have to kill yourself. You don't have to grind. I look at time as an investment, and it's the ultimate investment because that's all we're really given here. And that's the commodity you can't replace. You can replace money. Money can always come back to you. You can replace everything but time. Can't replace time. Of course, you can't replace your family. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about investment things that you have. So you have to look at your time as, and I hate this when they say it, network marketing, it gets under my skin. It drives me crazy. You got to sacrifice. Who wants to sacrifice? Nobody wants to sacrifice. Who wants to invest? Everybody thinks investing sounds good because you get a return on your investment. Sacrifice sounds like you don't get a return. You're like, I'm giving it up, man. I don't get nothing back for that. That's a sacrifice. We don't sacrifice in building a business. I've been in, what I used to do when I first got started was I helped a hospital corporation build outpatient centers. We were building inpatient and outpatient rehab centers. So I was building businesses for them. Then I built my own business, right? Brick and mortar business. I've built businesses. I've been successful in 3 network marketing companies, failed in 2, flopped in 2, but it's not my first rodeo. Building any business, it's an investment. It's not a sacrifice. Same thing, and I always like to use losing weight. When you're trying to go on a eating plan, don't even call it a diet. Sounds like a sacrifice. A sacrifice is something you don't want. If you're changing your lifestyle, you're investing in a new way to eating in order to improve your health in the future. You got to change the way you think about this stuff, y'all. Investments give you a return. Sacrifice gives you nothing. Sacrifice sounds like you're losing. So when you get in these things, they're like, you got to sacrifice, you got to grind, you got to sacrifice, you got to grind. Isn't that the biggest turnoff ever? I don't even talk to my team about sacrifice and grind. I don't. It's not like that. You either want to invest your time, your resources, even money to grow a business that's going to pay you in the future, or you don't. There is no sacrifice here. It's an investment you are making. And we'll talk about, there's scriptures on investments too. Lots of them, actually. Jesus actually talks about investments. So, and Ecclesiastes does too. Ecclesiastes says you need to have like 7 streams of income, not just 1 or 2, 7. Even 8, it says, because you don't know what's going to happen. But anyway, we'll get into that later. We're just going to start with 1, right? Or 2. You got a full-time job and you're working your part-time business. But think in terms of investment. So go back, Psalm 127, read the first of it, get it down in your spirit. Remember, unless God is building your business, you are building it in vain. Now, this means you have to give your business to God and you make a commitment. You're like, God, all right, you're my co-pilot in this business. Actually, you're my business partner. If you let God be your business partner, oh my God. God, that's funny. I'm laughing. It's amazing what all you can do. So, and there's another scripture that goes along with, acknowledge God in everything. So you want to acknowledge him in your business. And let God help you build your business. Okay. Remember, unless God builds the house, he who builds it builds in vain. It is vain to rise up early, to take rest late, to eat the bread of anxious toil, because God gives you blessings, his beloved blessings in their sleep. And he will. He absolutely will. All right. That's it for today. If you want some free training, I'm going to have some better training. There's not that it's not good. There's tons in there. It's like too much, actually. So I'm going to be breaking it down out here. We'll get into some things you can do to start growing your business and growing your following. And this is how you grow a business nowadays. You build an audience of people who follow you. You are posting value out on your personal profile to your audience of people that you're starting to make friends with and build relationships with. And later on, then you will pop the question to get them in your business. You don't just start posting on Facebook and like, oh, I put some post out there and nobody said anything. Well, nobody's looking at you. You got to start friending people and build your audience, build your network. And that's something we're going to focus on starting tomorrow, some actionable items that you can guys go do. All right. So if you want the free BPQ stuff, it is huge. It's massive, probably too big, but anyway, it's there. It's yours. It's free. Go after it. All right. If you want to see what's cranking, I'm going to get my blog back going and we'll start putting some of this on my blog. I'm going to change up some things out there for you. So there will be some free PDFs and whatnot that can help you grow your business will be out there as well. They're not there now. I'm just getting into that. All right. So principle number 3, unless God builds a house, you're building in vain. So invest your time. It's not a sacrifice. You don't have to grind and you can be very successful. All right. You guys be blessed. I'll see you back here tomorrow at lunchtime. Adios. Stay warm.